So this is a weird video, especially for one that I'd be doing, but basically I guess I'm defending men in general here. It's like the strangest little thing that some women are trying to make go viral, and everyone knows I'm a big fan. You know, I'm not like a fucking, oh, I hate women, but what I do hate is a particular type of woman. Like some of my best friends are strippers, escorts, some girls who are business owners. You know, I'm a variety of people. What I don't like is an over-the-top feminist. And the reason I don't like this over-the-top femininity is when they start spreading stupidity. So like, there's something going on social media now, and apparently it's been going for a few weeks, and I've just noticed it, so maybe I'm late on the ball here. Basically, they're sharing a picture of a grizzly bear, and it goes, "This is what I want my kid to run to." And there's another photo, and it's like showing this grizzly bear again, and it goes, "More trustworthy than a man." Now, believe it or not, there's actually thousands of people sharing this. I'm like, what the fuck is, like, what is this? So I asked, because it doesn't really make sense, but I can see it's some type of like viral thing they're trying to make go viral. At least it hasn't gone viral yet from what I can see, but feminists are attempting to make it go viral. And basically the girl who's started the campaign, her piece of advice is, she's American, but basically her piece of advice is, if my child got lost in the woods and we couldn't find her, I would want my child, if she saw a man or a bear, I wouldn't want her to run to the man or his family. I would want her to run to the bear, because the worst thing the bear will do is eat my child. Well, a grizzly bear, I mean, obviously it depends, not always that vicious, but if a kid comes running over to a bear in the wild, there's probably an 8 out of 9% chance it'll rip you, kill your daughter. And I was very quick to explain this to her. Not only will it eat your daughter, it'll probably rip her arms off. It'll be a torturous death. And even if it starts eating her, she's going to die a slow, painful death. So you're advising your daughter to do this. And actually, I said, well, why would you do that? Why not go to in her explanation, the two men are in the woods. She goes, well, what do two men do with little girls? So I said, I don't know. I said, it depends who the men are. I said, maybe they have kids of their own, maybe they're not. I don't know. What do they do? And she goes, well, all men want to, you know, they want to abuse little girls. I said, well, that's true. She was honest. She was, statistically, it's about 8 or 9 out of 10 men are sexually attracted to someone under the age of 18. So I said, okay. I said, let's say this is factual. Yeah, let's just say this is factual. If that was factual, the legal age, like in England, is 16, but the legal age would be younger because everyone would see it as fair to do. So I said, but you're not even mistakenly using this as a girl who's 14, 15, 16, 17, who could potentially look like a woman. I said, no, you're actually using the case as a 4-year-old girl. And she goes, yes, 4 or 5. I said, okay. I said, I can guarantee you 90% of the population are not attracted to a girl that young. I said, I'll tell you why. I said, because basic science, you know, when someone starts to become attractive to animals is usually with puberty, and there's numerous things. No 4-year-old has any womanly features. No 5-year-old has womanly features. She hasn't hit puberty. There's nothing hormonal. There's no way. So the only people who do that, you know, have some type of issues. Obviously. So obviously I'm trying to keep this like PG, but you know, obviously I've got issues. So you've then got to go further here. So I said to her, just to clean this up, I said, so I might be attracted to a girl next door, let's say. She's 19, okay? Now, does that mean if I'm alone with her, I'm going to rape her, I'm going to abuse her, or sexually assault her? No, it does not. I've got no interest in doing that. You know, I've been in strip clubs, I've been around escorts, I've been around numerous women naked through work stuff. And if I'm around a girl, let's say I'm helping out a strip club, I'm around a girl and she's naked, just in a thong, she's completely naked, and I find her attractive, I'm not going to sexually assault her. I know what those mean. I know when a girl's interested, when a girl's not. When I see a beautiful girl walking down the street, I don't think, yeah, I need to abuse her. So if a 22-year-old or a 32-year-old or whatever age range came to me and she was drop dead gorgeous and she said to me in the woods, can you help me? I would help her. I wouldn't come into my head sexually assault her. So that even lowers the amount of people who'd, even from the ones who are sexually attracted, to do that. Because let's be honest, everyone needs to protect their children. It's common sense to protect people and protect yourself when you're in these situations. But to act like every man's a dirty, evil Ronan to these really young kids is just a fucking stupid statement. And you're literally, I said this to her, and she's like, yeah, but I'd still, my kid, run up to the bear and rather get eaten alive. And if it's deadly and painful like you are, then go and ask a person. I said, why? And she goes, well, the worst thing the bear can do is eat her. I said, right. I said, but probably if she's in a park, like you're using as the example, and she's got lost in a retreat, the people there, you know, would probably help her. And surely it's worth a gamble. But yeah, it's just a weird thing. Like, why would you spread this stupid sense of information? I mean, here's an actual legit fact. In the United Kingdom right now, 3 out of every 10 rape accusations made against men are completely fictional. So 3 men out of every 10, it's getting closer to being 4. It's literally like 3.8 now. So it's going to be 4 soon. So that means that all these men getting accused of rape, 4 girls out of 10 are making it up. It is one of the most common things to go to court and the girl cry and say, yeah, I've made it up because I had a boyfriend and I cheated, or I didn't want my mum and dad to find out I'd gone with an older man. Well, it's the most common thing in the world now. Now, this is women, in this instance here, these bad women, of course, who are making fun of rape victims. They are making fun of child molestation, and they are the problem. So, statistically, if I was to nick that, I could say, oh, well, 40 out of 100 women are more dangerous than a paedophile, because I could say, well, technically, they're helping paedophiles get away with it by making the laws harder because there's so many girls lying, which is making it harder for the girls who are victims of sexual abuse to come forward. So let's do it that way. But yeah, stop sharing these stupid fucking bears and stop comparing all men to rapists. It's fucking disgusting.